I've been using. So first, if you look on the, this is the interface or the dashboard if you want. First, you have to create a scene. You have to create a scene, and then you'll do transition the scene. Like if you look here, this side, the left side here is, it says preview, and this is where you create your scene, what you want on the screen to appear when you start live streaming. And once you set it up, you can move it, you can go to transition, and the screen will go to program, it says here. And this is what live streaming is, and this is what others, your audience, will be looking at, what you have in this screen. So if you create a scene and you did not transition it, your audience may not be able to see it. They can see what's here, you know, whatever here. So whenever you create a scene, you have to transition it. So that's the first thing, the scene. And how you create a scene, and what's a scene? A scene is a set of connected hardware and what you want to appear, and what you want to use for live streaming, and what you want to appear on the for your audience. So the first screen I have, if let's say you want to appear like a talking head without showing your screen, you just have a webcam, you use a webcam and a microphone, you're done. But if you want to explain something, what's going on your screen, you're teaching somebody or explaining a software or other issues, you know, you have to use more than that. So you have to use your screen, the webcam, since I'm gonna appear on a live stream, and the microphone so you can hear me, and the mouse so I can manipulate the screen and move it around, and the keyboard I can type whatever a message or something in YouTube or other software. So let me just make sure this is what I'm seeing. I think that's what you want to see. Just to make sure I'm explaining the. Okay. So let me just. Okay, let me move my picture here. Let me move it here. Okay, let me put it here in the middle. Okay. So if you look here in this section, it says on the left side scenes. So this is where you compose your scene. And what I have on the left side, I already did it, so I'm going to explain it because it doesn't make sense to go through each one. I mean, I'm going to go through each one. You will see what I have here. So scene A, it's designated, I named it scene A, and it's the left monitor, the webcam, and the microphone. And scene A, which is what I mentioned now, it's gonna be composed of sources. The sources, since I said it's a microphone, so you have to set up your microphone, that's a source. Then you have to set up the screen, like setting up, add them to OBS, that's what it is. So OBS can get the information and stream it to YouTube or other platform. So it says here video capture device. The video capture device is the webcam. And if you if I double click on it under source here, you can see Logitech HD webcam 270. And this is what I'm using now. So let's get out of it. And if you look on the left here, I go down, left monitor, and it's highlighted now with a red border. And it's showing me that's the left monitor. And I designated left display. You go down, it's gonna show you the audio input, and every time you move down, it's gonna show you what you are using, except the video capture. You have to double click on it to get this screen. So if you click on left screen, it's gonna show you, it says display number 21920 by 1080, the primary monitor 0,0. And how you know, you just test them, and you know, sometimes like it depends how you're connected your monitor. This might be monitor 1, it might be monitor 2. So they're not gonna be all the time 1, 2. It might be 1, 2, or 2, 1. So you just have to figure out your setting. You go down, this is audio input capture, and this is my microphone. It's capturing my my sound, my audio. And if you look on the top, it says microphone 4 USB PNB audio device, and this is what I'm using. This is this Fifine K6069, I think. Yeah. So I'm using this microphone, but I have the option to use a different microphone. I can use the webcam. I can use the this one here. I'm not using it now. This microphone, I can use it, but I did not set it up, so I have so many choices. So I decided to use this one. So you want to make sure it's displayed here. And how do you get them to display here? So you go to the setting. I don't know if I can access the setting now because the software is running. Yeah, I can access it. So this is the setting. This is how you decide what you want to use. So going over, the setting has so many options, so many screens, but you're not going to need everything. I just need a few, and I can tell you which one I'm using for the live stream. So if you go up to the general, do not touch anything here. I don't have to touch anything here. So all of those are okay. Go down to the stream. The stream, you have to have something. You have to have the streaming server of the platform. It's right here. It says RTMP, ARMP, YouTube.com. I will show you in a minute how you get this, where you get it from. And this is the stream key. You need the stream key. Those two things you can get from the platform, from YouTube, Facebook, or other platform. They have to give you the streaming server, and they have to give you the streaming key. And this is how you connect your software and your streaming, live streaming, to that platform, so they can display it. You go down to the output. The output is a good option. What I do, you're able to stream and record at the same time. So now I am streaming, and at the same time I'm recording. If you look at the lower right corner, it says controls here. It says stop stream, because I started streaming, recording, start virtual camera. I never use this. And then the studio mode, I think it shows you both screens here, like left and right. And then that's the setting. I'm in it now. So let's go down to so basically it's a good idea to record it, because if you feel like making changes in the future, editing, keeping the recording for future use, you can do that. So now the audio you can what I used is, you have so many options. Global audio device, if you look here, you have like 4, 5, 6 options. All what I need is one option. It's this microphone, the one I'm using now, and this is it right here. Microphone 4 USB PN plug and play audio device. So if you had another microphone, you can use the options too. So you have so many. This is where you select when you compose your scene. Each source, like the microphone, the screen, the headset, whatever you're using, you have to set it up here in a setting. They have to be set up here. So if you go down to the and that's all what I need on the screen. That's it, the microphone, and you see you have so many options, so many things. Do not touch. You don't have to touch anything. Unless you're very advanced or you have a special use for them. But for me, that's all what I'm using to make it easy on me and others. A video, I did not touch this one, but usually it's good to have the canvas 1920 1080, and the output, it selected this by itself, but 16 by 19 is a good aspect ratio. This is the standard for good resolution. And then you can choose this. It's the common FPC. FPC, it means a frame per second. I use 30. 30 is good. You get the good resolution, good streaming, and the good recording without choppy pictures or clips, you know. So, but you can use more if you want. But 30 is good. That's hotkeys. These are programmable keys, I think. Like if you want to start streaming, you can program your key to be certain key. I never used that, you know, because it's not, I don't need it. There are a lot here, you know. So you go down to advanced. In the advanced, I do not touch anything here. All of these, I do not touch them. So that's it. That's all what you need in setting. And then you click OK. And the next thing you do is start streaming or recording. You click this one, you start screaming and recording. What's next now? What's gonna happen now? YouTube or other platform, they cannot tell you. They cannot tell you what is your. If you go to YouTube here, the YouTube Studio, or where you using the screen, this screen here, it has the stream setting, and this is where you get the stream key paste in encoder, the stream key, and this is the streaming server. So I'm gonna jump to the screen to show you. That's what I have: rtmp.arntm youtube.com/live2. This is how YouTube connects your streaming. You have to use their server. It says the stream URL, and I'll show you in a minute. And then you'll have the streaming key. The streaming key is right here, and if you click on this one, it's gonna show you the show stream key. It says, if I click on it, this is the stream key, and those two I'm gonna show you. And it's always like in a few minutes it disappears or becomes invisible for security reasons. I have no idea why. So if you go here, let me show you the setting. So if you remember, we went to the stream option on the settings screen, and those information are here. You see the let me show you this one here. So this RPM, you can see it here. That's the server. And then the streaming key, this is the streaming key, but I cannot show it to you in OBS, but you can see it here in YouTube. So once you're done with this, YouTube is gonna give you a message here. If you look here, it says end stream. Before it's gonna show you go live. Once everything is right, YouTube will give you like the connection is excellent. It's excellent. You are ready to go live now, and you'll have a label here, like a box. It says go live now or ready or something, you know. So once you click go live in YouTube, you had already started OBS, because you have to start OBS, start streaming. You have to do OBS first. It says start streaming, and then I think either YouTube or OBS will ask for the information for the live for the stream, but it's self-explanatory once you set up all of these. So and once you start, you just go regular like what I'm doing now, and when you're done, you kind of go up here and end stream. Once you're done, you go to end stream on YouTube screen here on the YouTube Studio, and then you kind of go here and you hit stop recording or stop streaming. Once you hit stop streaming, it's gonna stop the recording too, because you know I started both. It's set up to start both. Once you hit start streaming, it's gonna do the recording too. So and once I'm done, you just hit end stream, and everything will be done, and the recording will stop, and everything will be, actually the recording keeps going, I think, but it's not going to be streaming and live streaming on YouTube. So this is how you do it. If you have any questions, please submit them in a comment. Again, this is George Shamoun, and I make videos about the software I use myself, and I'm gonna start getting into the hardware too, because you know the software by itself does not run without hardware. So basically the hardware and the software work together, and this is an example here, like the microphone and the accessories I have, the peripheral I have, and then you have OBS and YouTube software, and you have to connect them together. And if you have any questions, please submit them in a comment, and let me know if you have any idea about future videos, because this is very important to know how to live stream. If you're interested in live streaming, not everybody is interested in being on doing this kind of presentations, and in the future I might be looking to create a PDF document just to summarize what I have. So if you're interested in a document, a PDF document, even if I want to sell it, it's going to be very cheap, maybe $5. So if you're interested, just type in a comment box PDF, yes, or I'm interested or something. This way I know to create it, and I'll keep you updated. All right, that's it. Thank you.